Welcome to Timeball, the innovative platform that brings you a whole new way to play tennis. We're here to provide you with an engaging and dynamic experience, allowing you to compete in a fast-paced setting while getting a great workout. In this video, we will walk you through the steps of setting up and using the Timeball app. So let's get started and explore the features and functionalities that Timeball has to offer. Once you download the app, you'll click on Register. Type in your email, first and last name, and create a password. Then push Register. Now that you're registered, let's clarify the two ways you can utilize the app: as a feeder or a club owner. A club owner serves as the primary point of contact for the club, managing players and credit purchases for app usage. On the other hand, a feeder is someone added by a club owner to conduct sessions on their behalf. With that understanding, let's proceed with your setup. If you wish to join as a feeder, simply share your registered email address with your club owner. They will add you as a feeder, and once that's complete, you will see their club listed on your home screen. This will include the amount of credits they have and any sessions they have assigned you to feed. However, if you've decided to create your own club, navigate to the Settings tab, select Clubs, and click on Create New Club. Here you can personalize your club's profile by adding a profile picture, providing a club name, a brief description, and contact information for the main account holder. After entering the necessary details, click on Create Club. Once done, proceed to the home screen, where you'll find your profile picture and club name displayed in the top left corner. You will notice that your account balance shows 0 credits. To load your account with credits, there is a yellow button that says Buy Credits. Click on it. A new window will open, showing you various packages or options to choose from. These packages represent different amounts of credits you can purchase. The more credits you buy, the bigger the discount. Select the package that suits your needs by clicking on it. Once you've chosen a package, you'll need to click on the Buy button. At this point, a web browser link will appear, redirecting you to Stripe. Stripe is a popular online platform used for secure transactions. On the Stripe page, you'll be asked to enter your card details. This includes the card number, expiration date, CVV code, the 3-digit number on the back of the card, and any other required information. After entering your card details, review the information to ensure accuracy. Then, select the Pay button to process the payment. Once the payment is successfully processed, you can close the Stripe window or page. Return to the Timeball app and check your credit balance. You should now see your account loaded with the number of credits corresponding to the package you purchased. As a club owner, you have the capability to add feeders to your account. These feeders are individuals who can assist you in managing sessions and adding players to them. To add a feeder, you need to access the Settings section of your club account. Within the settings, select the specific club to which you want to add the feeder. Look for the Feeders option and click on it. In the Feeders section, you will find an option to add a feeder. Click on it and provide the feeder with instructions to download the app and register for an account. Once the feeder has completed the registration process, you will need to enter their account email in the designated text box. If the email matches a registered user, the text box will light up green, indicating that the user has been found. At this point, you have the choice to allow or disallow the feeder from creating sessions. Enabling this option means that you and the feeder can create a session. To finalize the addition of the feeder, click on the Add Feeder button. The feeder will now be listed under your account. If you click on the feeder's name, you will be able to view their contact information and settings. From this section, you can also modify their ability to create sessions or remove them as a feeder if needed. When you return to the home page, you will notice that when you create a session, the feeder's name will be available as an option for assigning them as the feeder for that particular session. This allows you to easily designate a feeder who will be responsible for managing the session and adding players as necessary. To begin, click on the New Session button on the home screen. A form will appear with a text box prompting you to provide a name for the session. Enter the name of the session, such as 3.5 Group or Gals Night Group. After naming the session, select the desired start time for the session. Once you have determined the start time, it's time to select the feeder who will be responsible for running the session. Once you are done, click on the Create Session button. This action will generate the session and add it to your schedule within the app. Now you need to locate the session you just created. Scroll through the session list until you find it and click on it. The text associated with the session name should turn blue, indicating that it is selected. To add players to the session, start by typing in the first and last name of a player in the designated field. Once you have entered the player's name, click on the Add Player button. The name of the player will appear below, confirming their addition to the session. Repeat this process for each player you want to include in the session, entering their names and clicking Add Player to populate the list of participants. When you have finished adding all the desired players to the session, you can change the duration of each basket. Feel free to change this as needed dependent on how big of a ball cart you have and how quickly the points end. Once you have all your players in and basket length set, click Start Feeding. To kick off the feeding session in the Timeball app, you'll start by selecting 2 players to begin on the champ side. This selection is determined through a ball roll. All players will line up on a line of the tennis court and roll their balls toward a specific line chosen by the feeder. The 2 players whose balls come closest to the designated line will be chosen as the starting champs. These selected players will then take their positions on the champ side of the court. Once all players are in their respective positions, with the champs on their side, you can proceed to select their names within the app. When you're ready to commence the feeding session, simply press the Pause Play button, which signals the beginning of the day's activities. The Timeball app automatically tracks the duration that each team spends on the champ side. When a new team comes over, you will select their names and previous champs will automatically be unselected. You'll repeat this until the end of the basket signified by the sound of the buzzer. Clicking on the End Basket Stats button will take you to the stats page. The 2 players selected when you push this will receive a bonus minute, so it is important you have the correct team selected. On this page, you will see the order of all players, listed from last to first place. Additionally, there will be a statistic displayed at the bottom called Longest Run. This represents the duo with the longest consecutive time spent on the champ side. After you have read the times aloud and taken a brief water break, you'll click on the back button located in the top left corner. The timer will be reset to the basket duration you've set and navigate back to the timer page. The 2 players who finished the last round will continue on the champ side. Once everyone is ready, you'll press the Pause Play button to start the game and begin the next round. To familiarize yourself with this process and become comfortable with the automatic player selection, it is recommended to set up a test session initially. This way you can get a feel for how the app flows. These instructions can always be found under the Frequently Asked Questions section of the app under the Settings tab. If you need assistance, feel free to reach out to us via email. Again, welcome to Timeball and have fun.